I've got a couple.
We're live.
All right. So I'm Paul Andrews, Kitsap County Auditor. We're here today in the tabulation room at the Election Center to do our logic and accuracy test for the upcoming April special election. It is my honor to introduce to you our new elections manager, Regina McCrae, and she's going to explain what is going to happen today during our test and what we're going to do. Regina.
Good morning, and welcome to the logic and accuracy test for the April 26, 2022 special election. Again, I'm Regina McCrae, the elections manager, and I'm going to let everyone else introduce themselves.
I'm Amy Epperly, elections supervisor.
I'm Hannah Taylor with the Washington Secretary of State's office.
I'm Daryl Dowds, Chief Deputy Auditor.
Michael Gary, technology analyst.
Zach Ridges, technology analyst. I'm Steve Gardner. I'm public information officer, and I'm behind the camera.
Okay. Thank you. And there's no observer, so here we go.
And today is we're celebrating. Sorry, I'll step into the camera. We're celebrating the start of baseball season today, so we've got all kinds of teams represented here today, and it's one of our fun days here in the office. Just to explain.
I thoroughly saw and missed it. Okay, so there's only one measure in this election. This test is being conducted in accordance with RCW 29A.12.130. Today, we'll be testing the programming of the digital scan ballot counting system to verify it correctly counts votes cast for all contests appearing in the election. This is our accessible voting unit right here. It's called a touch writer, and it will be used as an electronic marking device for this election, and it has been pre-tested. It is not an electronic voting device and does not record any votes, and no votes are retained by the machine, and that's according to WAC 434-335-520. We've confirmed all target areas are working properly on all devices, and the text on the screen matches the text on the paper ballots. So this is our tabulation room. It's a secure facility with key card entry. Upon completion of this LNA test, election staff are not permitted to be in the room unaccompanied at any time throughout the election certification day. We have 24/7 surveillance records that records anyone that enters or leaves the room. This room is not connected to the internet in any way, and the digital ballot scan stations are separate and independent from the tabulation room. So the test, the first step is to run a zero report from the tabulation station. We have cleared all the results from our previous test. The zero report shows that no results have been uploaded and tabulated in the system. And normally one person can do this, but just for how we do things around here, we have two people that work with this process.
We need to get a faster printer. So we always end up standing around here and it's quiet and we're just waiting on the paper to come out.
This is our zero report.
Yep, we have all zeros in the simple Kitsap School District Proposition 1 race.
All right, so now we're going to scan in the ballots that we're testing. There's 53 ballot types in this election. The test deck contains 57 ballots. The test deck was created in accordance to WAC 434-335-323, and the deck includes one overvote for each contest and one blank ballot. So, so both sides of the ballots are scanned simultaneously and displayed on the screen. after the scanning is complete, we're gonna verify the correct number of ballots and faces. The pages were scanned. The number of faces is double the number of ballots. And so because we have a overvote, undervote, we have two people that come over and verify, adjudicate that is correct.
Result for undervote. We have one ballot shown. And that's our overvote ballot, and we'll accept that. And finish.
So when we're processing in the election, when we're adjudicating ballots, we make sure there's two people available to okay what's being decided upon based on voting intent. So during the election, batches are assigned tracking numbers during opening, creating an audit trail so ballots can be located at a later date if needed. For example, if there's a recount. During scanning, the tracking number is recorded and a separate tracking number is assigned and recorded. So the results are written from the central station to a V drive. And so we're going to print out the batch summary report. And again, the scanning stations are separate from the tabulation. So I'm going to verify what we expect the results to be. So for the Central Kitsap School District number 401, proposition number 1, we have 53 yes votes.
Yes.
We have 2 no votes.
Yes.
We have 1 undervote.
Yes.
And 1 overvote.
Correct.
So it shows that the scanning stations are are adding the ballots correctly. Okay. And so now at this point, the LNA test is done. So we're going to certify that we have done the test. We put all our software, equipment and hardware on the form that we're certifying that all of this is correct. And we'll sign and this will be sealed and put away for the election.
So along with this logic and accuracy test, we've also done a hash test. You can go ahead and start signing. We've done a hash test on all of the equipment, and that's a test against the actual software that is being used to read all of those ballots. And the hash test confirms that nothing in the software has changed since it was certified. And we conduct that on every workstation that we have in this room, as well as our touch writers, just to make sure that everything is certifiable and clean and ready to go. Again, this room is air gapped, meaning nothing in here is connected to the outside world. No internet connections, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth. So it only can communicate inside of this room and only along these machines by themselves. And this one machine is standalone. Now that we've conducted the test, we will seal this room and we'll start accepting ballots next week. Thank you for joining us today for the logic and accuracy test. And we will see you for our random batch audit the day after election.